Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. And today we're here to discuss who is this mysterious masked figure that we saw on the trailer for the season finale.
Oh, man. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for the delay in some videos. I actually couldn't record last week because I was busy with work. And
He couldn't record.
Yeah.
He could not record.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching our channel for a long time, that is a first.
It's been a while. It's been a while. But we hope you guys are being safe out there. And this mysterious character is getting a lot of buzz right now. It's pretty cool. He or she has an iron mask. I was actually thinking it was Leonardo DiCaprio. You know?
Iron mask. How do you know it's iron?
It looks, well, from what I'm hearing, I can't say for sure.
I think that's what they're calling it, like the iron masked person or whatever. Yeah, I've seen that thrown around a couple of times.
Yeah, but a lot of speculation is going around, so we're going to give you guys our thoughts of who this could be from the speculations and anyone else that we've heard of. So let's start with before we get into it.
Let's start with like more plausible and less, right? Like
Okay.
Like according to you and I, like we've talked about this, but like
right.
Who's the least that we think it is?
The least that we think,
Which you probably have to redo your order.
I'll probably have to do my order. We'll start with what we have as number 4, which would be a character called Mercer, which is from the Walking Dead comic books. He is a character from the upcoming Commonwealth story arc. He is a soldier in the Commonwealth Army, their primary soldier. This guy is a massive guy. Big black dude. He does have signature axes, dual axes. Different than these kind of Sith tool
Quite
things.
different than those, yeah.
Yeah, but this dude is a massive guy. And if you look at the picture of who this is, it's either a very skinny man or
No
it's
offense.
a woman.
No offense.
I wouldn't say very skinny. The arms look decent.
If it is Mercer, that Mercer skipped quite a few leg days.
Yeah, he skipped a lot of leg days. and it doesn't even, because I think Mercer would look like maybe in the comics like he was 6 foot, maybe 6'4".
It gave you the appearance. It
pounds.
gave you the appearance of that.
Yeah.
All we know is Mercer is a huge individual, big guy,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't fit the type of character that we see in that quick snapshot of the Iron Mask.
Yeah. So what would you say the next least plausible person?
I'm going to go with what you have as number 1. Yeah. Now, we didn't put these in any particular order. That's just what we have on our notes.
Yeah. Morgan.
Highly unlikely.
I don't think they're going to cross him over again.
They're not going to keep crossing him over. We already have a Season of Fear coming up with Morgan in it, and we don't quite know the timeline of that yet, but we know that they were 6 months behind.
Well, no, they're now 6 years behind.
6 years behind.
They were, season 5 was actually 6 to 7 months behind the disappearance of Rick. Mm-hmm. But now that we know, yes, they are 6 years ahead, The Walking Dead, I don't think they're going to have, unless Morgan eventually dies in season 6.
It does make sense. You could have Morgan being...
Over 6 years, get back?
In 2 different shows.
You could.
Right? Absolutely.
You could.
It's just that if you're planning on having Fear going for quite some time... probably not a good idea. And I don't know. By the looks of how they're going on Fear, maybe that's not possible.
Not really sure. I mean, how this came about was back in season 5. Morgan dressed up. He had like his cloak, his coat on. He wore like a black face mask, and that's what he was wearing the majority of the season. So and that doesn't look like Morgan either. But you could think maybe 6 years. He lost some weight. He's getting older. But to me, that doesn't seem like. This seems like a youngish type person, very athletic, good in martial arts. But Morgan, no, I don't think they'll cross him over.
No.
Morgan is staying on Fear for a purpose, and he's on Fear.
Yeah, if anything, I would think Morgan would be a good candidate for the crossover to the Rick movies. Not just
if
Fear.
They did that.
So
yeah.
I just don't see him coming back to The Walking Dead.
No. So I would say
number 2.
Number 2. So the next least plausible one would be Dwayne Jones. This has come up, massive speculation. Why? Well, we never saw Dwayne die. We're just taking Morgan's word for it. Now, of course...
Psycho Morgan's word for it.
Exactly. Clear Morgan. Now, you can understand that he was probably telling the truth where his wife got bit, she turned, she killed his son, and it took him a very long time to even kill her. He could have hallucinated that whole thing with his son, and he could have ran. You know, his son could have ran away, and because he saw his dad deteriorating in his mind. It's been now 6+ years. It could be Dwayne. But I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it. It does make sense more than the others that we just mentioned. But yeah, I mean, if we're gonna assume that psychopath losing his mind Morgan was actually telling the truth or accepting some type of reality, I don't know. He did predict the Whisperers.
Oh, wow. That's been highly debated if that was true. But
people
I know exactly
wearing dead people's faces.
What I actually, I understand what you're saying, but I think what I interpreted it was, because he was losing his mind, he was seeing dead people, like the people that he lost on other walkers or other people's faces. But I know exactly what you're talking about. That when that came out, that was highly debated. If Morgan predicted the Whisperers,
not just predicted, if he saw them,
that early on the apocalypse. Yeah. So Dwayne, I don't think so. But we do have
let me ask you this. Would you like that?
I think it would be cool because I think Dwayne being alive for this long, living on his own, or maybe being with a group, maybe this masked person isn't the only one there. Like we said, when Aaron and Alden got captured, there was that person with a gun off camera. I wonder if that was another one that was helping them out. We don't know. Could have been a Whisperer.
I would think that I
think there's more than one of these people. Maybe.
Yeah.
They have to have a good blacksmith to make those masks.
Two things. I would love for it to be Dwayne for the purposes of him going back to Fear and having that awesome...
You mean Walking Dead?
Fear the Walking Dead, yeah. Him going and reuniting with his father.
Oh,
that would be an amazing scene.
If they cross over Dwayne to Fear after this?
Yeah. That's one. But two, more that I think about it, like, I would think that Morgan, since talking about Dwayne, would have at least brought it up again, that his son did die, or that he doesn't know what happened to his son.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll address that in Fear. I mean, for what we know from Fear, when he spoke with Al and we spoke with Grace...
didn't he mention something to Grace about Dwayne?
He told them that they both died.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were interpreting, I saw a couple people mention in the comments, like, the way that he was talking about them, or the way that he talked about Dwayne, for instance, I think somebody kind of said he was talking about him more in the present tense, not the past tense. So the way that he was forming his words... I could maybe get it, but maybe that's just how he was talking.
That could be with him fully not accepting Dwayne being gone.
Dead. Yes, exactly.
And that even goes with the whole Grace storyline. He was not willing yet to accept that his son had died. So makes sense.
It could fit, but that would be cool to see Dwayne. I mean, no one would know who he is. The only person who would know would be Rick, but he's gone. But no one would know. But if he tells them that, you know, if they mention the name Morgan, they'd be like, oh, that's my dad. I mean, that would be cool. You know, that'd be real cool.
Absolutely.
So I think the number one so far, and I really haven't thought of anybody else off this list. There is one more person, but I don't think it would be it. A lot of speculation right now could be Heath. I would love for Heath to come back.
That seems like the top one, guys.
The top candidate's Heath, I think, right now.
Is Heath, yeah. The reason why he left is because he did have a show, movie, and he had a series. Now, I think that series has fallen through the cracks. Like, that did not get picked up.
Let us know, but I know,
could have swore I read that it did not get picked up. Movie, on the other hand, still happened.
I think the actor mentioned that he would love to come back. He is definitely down for it. For all we know, he is in CRM with Jadis and Rick, supposedly. That's what we're led to believe since Jadis took the van that he was in, and she, I think she even mentioned, or they confirmed it, that Jadis sold Heath to them. So
that's what Angela Kang confirmed.
Angela Kang confirmed. Yeah. But guess what? This is prior to Rick. This is during the events of Rick being taken, so it's been over 6 years.
Yep. So he
could have escaped.
He very well could have made his way back.
Yeah, he could have been let go. They have no idea. We don't know CRM.
But then why wouldn't you line that up with Michonne's last episode and tell Michonne that Rick is still alive?
Because I've been so many articles after Michonne left, they're like, the door is still open, there could be future stories. I think they will definitely do a spinoff of Michonne, which will lead to the Rick movies, and she'll be in there. But the only other person that I've heard vaguely that it could be would be Maggie, and definitely not. No.
It's possible. I don't know. You don't go from wearing a cowboy hat to that get up.
From what Angela Kang has said, how she's going to be I wouldn't say rescuing them, but coming back in the nick of time, and the hospital is going to be big for Maggie's return. No, that's not going to be her. She's going to come in with like horses or Georgie's vans, and they're going to steer the walkers away. Yeah. I can't really honestly think of anyone else of who it could be. I've been thinking like, okay, they're introducing the Commonwealth. Who else in the Commonwealth characters could this person be? We know the Commonwealth soldiers. I think they're going to dress them up as soldiers. This could be just an off-end
It could just be one character that has been roaming around forever,
right?
Which I'd hate to see that, because we've gotten that so many times over the series. Like, hey, it's this new character. That's how we got Jesus. Like, he was out roaming around. Now, he did have a community, but he was out roaming around, and like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's how you find people. But I'd like this to be something different, and I hope that it is. I hope it's maybe a character coming back. Yeah,
so I hope it is something significant. Let us know in the comments who you think it is. Who is the most plausible person that could be potentially returning in this new character's outfit or mask, or have somebody new. So
let us know. Of the 4 that we mentioned, who do you think is the best one overall that it could be?
Out of Morgan, Dwayne, Heath, and the new character Mercer, which we should be getting in the Commonwealth story arc. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, smash the like button, and stay tuned for more videos from us. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.